What's going on, GameDad fam? I'm Josh, the GameDad, and this is more Faxanadu. When last we left off, I had gotten the dagger, I had gotten the shield, I had gotten another key, and so now I'm going through this wall that apparently the dwarves have come to. Oh, that's right, I got to go to item and use the key, Jay. I've used the key. Okay. Can I go back? Okay, but this one I can... No. 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 Oh, no. You need a key every time you go in. That's not great. You know what? There's a part of me that would normally be... Not a part of me. There's a whole lot of me that would normally be like, I'm just gonna restart this video since I'm right at the beginning and call it square, but I'd rather you guys see that, so if someone ever decides to play this, you be aware of that as a potential fault in the game. It's slightly frustrating, to say the least, but again, I'd rather you know. Now, that's a mistake I don't expect to make again, so I'm not too upset. I still have no idea what my experience does, because I have killed a few things on the way. I don't believe I actually take less damage from hits, and I don't believe my attacks do any more damage. So, yeah. So unless it's, like, story-related. Whoa. Well, I did stab that zombie dead in 2 hits, it looks like. But these things still take 3 hits. So maybe it's like a just specific number of hits that led the zombie to take 2, or I double tapped and didn't realize. Either one. We'll figure it out. Okay, so when you use item, it sort of like equips it, more or less. Okay, don't go back through the door. That's for certain. Those little spiky things look like Mega Man enemies being up on the platforms. Oh, God! I don't understand the ladder up there, really, in this context, but... Now, here's my thing. Can I deluge on a ladder? Nope. Would have been too easy if I could. Oh! Oh! Those things can be killed, and they drop something. Please don't disappear on me. Oh, it's health! That's good to know. I can essentially trade some of my magic power for health if I need to. I wonder if it's all of them. Oh my god. Oh my god, why is he so fast? What is this thing? I feel like I just got a lot of money killing him. Whoa! So he 100 gold for killing that thing. And 55 experience? Okay. Now let's test my theory. Magic. Okay. Yeah, so they give you life. I don't know what that drop is, though. It could be like a roast leg of mutton or a loaf of bread. Now, whatever happened to good old hearts? What is... Okay. I wonder if... Okay, so you can sword them, you just gotta be able to get to the right height. Which is obviously a challenge. This thing is creepy. That's my thing there, is that's just a creepy looking thing. Okay, I don't like that though. Nope, don't like it. What the hell? Okay, boss fight. Certainly glad I grabbed a red potion. I don't know how many hits it'll take, but so far this is working. And if there's no reason for me to change. Okay! I'm holding Matic. Okay. Wait! I know exactly what I need that for. Okay. Remember how there was the next part of the road I could not get through? Okay, well, I still have the... Don't have negative thoughts. Remember your mantra. Okay, well, I still have the... I lost all my gold and all my experience. What about my items? Okay, I still have my red potion. I still have my stuff equipped, even though I don't... So I'm okay. Okay, so when you die, you lose all your gold and experience. That ain't great. But I have my items, so... So if you're trying to save up for, like, that magic shield, you got a long way to go. I lost, like, close to 1,000 gold, didn't I? Oh, God, that's heartbreaking. Oh, man. Listen, by the way, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a real tangent. Okay. How do I use this thing? Wait, no. Maybe, I assumed it was here. I could just be very wrong. Where else could I? I've used the Matic. Okay. No, I was right. Okay. So I'm going to take a bit of a serious tangent. There's been some controversy that's happened recently as of me recording this. I'm holding red potion. Oh. Okay. Got a free one. I guess I'll take that with me. I don't want to die again. Oh, God. Look at that thingy up there. He ugly. There's been some recent controversy revolving around a particular YouTuber. And I'm not trying to get into, like, the YouTube drama train at all. But I need to address it mostly because I think people need to remember that there are humans on the other side of their screens. People have different ways of handling things and coping things, so I just want to provide kind of a nuanced look on something, where I'm going to look at both sides of it. So, that's a hand. I'm assuming I'm going to need that hand. Anyways, basically it boils down to Boogie2988, for those who know him. Got some flack recently because he... I think he might have been streaming, but he made basically some jokes amounting to suicide-based jokes. Listen, I don't advocate him having made those jokes, like, at all. The glove increases offensive power. Oh, that's cool. How much? Okay, well that took a hit less. I wonder if it affects magic. Or if it's just stabs. That being said, also, I'm running into more of these enemies that take 4 and 5 hits, so I think this was more to keep balance. The power of the glove is gone. That's good to know. It's temporary. Perfect. Is that supposed to be a dwarf? Because it just sounded like it, like, reflected off my shield. Anyways, I'm not advocating joking or lightly taking suicide at all. Suicide is incredibly serious. Oh, I just bought some. Oh, so it's like a cheaper heal without spending all the money for a heal. Okay. So yes, it's very serious. But, and I want you to understand, I'm going to take a look at both sides of this. I understand the idea of using... Oh, wow. Okay. This is going to take a minute. I understand the idea... I wish I had all that gold from before. I understand the idea of using humor to cope. And you can tell I'm being serious because I did not just crack up at that guy. Sometimes it's the best coping mechanism you have. I hear quite often about a fountain in the sky. When you go down from the town, you'll come to a place where the sky opens above. They say a fountain is up in the sky, but you need wing boots, so I'm going to need those. I'll probably want the other stuff. I may end up grinding off camera between episodes. Okay, return the water to the fountain. Okay. So, basically it boils down to, I've been there. I've been at a place where you're really low, and because you are naturally a person who uses comedy to cope, you joke about terrible things. So while it's not something I'd consider great or okay, I understand it. Sometimes you have no other way of really processing what you're dealing with. And I get it, like, it's easy to demonize someone online when you think the idea of, like, yeah, if I had that platform, here's what I would do. I would never make those jokes and blah, blah, blah. Well, you don't know that. Because we also sit here and we get upset at content creators who we perceive as being fake. So, do you want him to be fake and not joke about it when that's his own best method of dealing with it? Or do you want him to be honest about what he's actually going through? Now, I understand that sounds a little bit unfair as an argument point because, frankly speaking, there's a difference between being real and making jokes to a, frankly, somewhat younger audience. I'm not saying his audience is entirely childish, but they are on the younger side of things, who could feel, say, emboldened to do something harmful. I get the difference, 100%. I'm just saying, like, understand that there is a layer of humanity there, and this is very much so a guy trying to cope in a way he knows. It may not be okay, but, now granted, there may be some details to the story I've missed. But on that part of it, I just wanted to say, like, man, I understand. I do. I've been at, the point where you're like, just gotta make a stupid joke about it, and that's, like, a little distracting. It's a catharsis from your situation, It's like, I'll do a lot of self-deprecate. I started this whole run with a self-deprecating joke of me saying, like, yeah, I'm gonna somehow be even worse than usual. It doesn't necessarily mean I actually want anything bad to happen. Like, that I think I'm terrible, rather. But self-deprecating humor is a funny way to, to handle a situation. That, obviously, is the most extreme version of it. No doubt about it. I'm not trying to compare a super side joke to a I'm terrible at games joke. But it's not I guess the best way I can put what I'm saying right now is a lot of people are trying to make this black and white. It was wrong for X because Y. And I mean, it's not a binary issue. It's not a black and white situation. There are people who they cope with humor. And it may not be okay with everyone, and it's not necessarily going to send the right message, but it is the truth. And so you're effectively, do I think he should make the joke to his whole audience? No. But to be fair, I'm also not going to say he's a terrible person for coping in the way that he knows how in front of people who he feels should get a true look at him. So that's, like I said, there's a nuance. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is kill, like, I'd probably get to about 2 grand. Heal, and I'll buy the longsword, because I think that will make this whole process a lot easier. I'm killing these guys even though they don't provide me with money, because they provide me with food. and that's allowing me to not die, and I think that's pretty key. Now, mind you, I also just want to clarify from my statement, like, I'm not going to get into this whole thing like, oh, all these false virtue signalers and keyboard warriors. Like, no, there are... To try and say that people don't get affected by what their heroes and their idols on the internet do is patently false. Like, there are people who will act... Oh, no... It's a good thing I bought another one. Okay, so down and B uses whatever item you have equipped. Well, thank God I got another one. Yeah, so there are people who are going to be affected. I get that. I'm not ignorant of that fact. Okay? Like, I understand it. I understand how serious it is. But I just want people to understand, like, you also have to look at the inverse of the situation, which is, this is a guy being himself. There's more to it than just black and white. There is a gray. And a lot of times I think people kind of... This is just going to be me rambling now, but a lot of times I think people want things to be black and white because it's, you know, it's easier to interpret, it's easier to process, whatever. But a lot of times things just aren't. They're not. You know, it's that simple. And to try and force it to be is kind of where the issue becomes, you know? So, alright, I'm gonna buy the... No, no, no. No, no. I don't need your freaking 250 gold cheap heal. Or 150 gold cheap heal. No. Hello, I sell tools, what would you like? Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get the longsword. That should hopefully increase my attack range for starters, but also my actual damage. So I'm hoping the combination should make life a lot easier. Oh, yeah. I don't know that it increases my range for real, but it certainly looks like it does. And if it increases my damage, we're good. You want a treatment? 500 golds, please. Oh, God. 500. Alright, guys. I'm not going to sit here and do all this grinding on camera. I'm just going to talk to you for a little bit more real quick. And then I'll continue the grinding off camera to get the scale armor and to get... Okay, wait. Let's see what's life's like. Oh, wow. Yeah, that just literally doubled my damage output. Better than doubled in the case, I think. Okay, no, right around doubled. Because that one took 5 hits, he took 6 hits. Both of them now take 3, so... Just a hair off from doubled, but it's pretty close. That makes a big difference. Okay, so yeah, a lot of times people try to make things... Life really be... binary, be it is X or it is Y, and that ain't it, Chief. Life is complicated and complex. Sometimes we'll see something, interpret it one way, and it's really another. And you can apply this to almost anything. There are things that are black and white, don't misunderstand me. I'm not trying to do the whole fence-sitting, as it's been called, like, oh, take a stand. Like, I take stands on all type of things. I'm just simply saying that there are things that are black, there are things that are white, there are things that are gray. And sometimes people need a reminder of that. Not really any point to me saying that, other than just kind of talking. Yeah, but I don't know. I guess I saw that, and I just really wanted to address it, because, like I said, I'm the same kind of guy who would make that joke. Now, granted, I have, you know, literally, what, 1/10,000th the subs, 1/100,000th of the subs he has, whatever, the viewer place is not exactly comparable. And I don't think I would make the same joke to such a large audience. But if it became a... But then I'm looking at it from the lens of someone who doesn't know what that's like. If I did know what it was like, if it became the norm for me, I can't say I would never make a joke, just that I think... But I don't know. I haven't walked a mile in his shoes. I don't know his life. So, I don't know, guys. I just... Incoherent ramblings. I hope you understand. And I know this is running on, so I'm gonna cut this off here. The main thing, I think, from this episode is the longsword is very good. And the glove only helps you for, like, 3 people. It's a glove, 3 people glove. So... That's the important takeaways from this episode. And also, things aren't fully binary. But the glove thing as well. So, alright guys, thank you so much for watching. As per usual, leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you didn't. And shout out down below, you know, here's what I want to get someone else's perspective. What is an issue you think is, you know, to rise and end. What's an issue you think is, you know, something that's been presented? And I don't want any arguments down below. That's not what this is for. I just want to kind of get different perspectives. What's something you think has been presented as being black and white that isn't? And it could be something as simple as, I think, you know, that a game has been called bad or good, and I don't think that that's fair. I think that it's, you know, nuanced, that it's a little bit bad, a little bit good, and it comes together, or whatever. It could be anything. You don't have to get super crazy down there. I just, you know, want to get some chat going. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. And until next time, I'll catch you later, GameDad fam. Alright.